Hello and welcome to the channel. My name's Jonathan and I normally look at tech companies for investors, but today it's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to show you or tell you two ways in which you can save money, but also get healthier at the same time. Now, I'm not really going to drag this out too much, so if you do actually want to kind of skip this video and my reasonings behind why these two are actually great money savers, while also getting you healthier at the same time, you will be able to see what they are in the description down below. But first is going to be cycling. Before you click off, let me explain why cycling is probably the best thing that you can do to save money and also get healthier and fitter at the same time. A bike is a very good means of transport. It is a very cheap gym membership and it is also a very good way to spend time with your friends. So you can save money, get fit and be social at the same time. As a means of transport, let's compare it to a car. A car is convenient, it's much easier to travel further, easier with multiple people. So if you have kids, it's pretty much essential, and if you have to travel any more than about 25 kilometers to and from work, with hills in between, then yeah, I understand your reasoning. But if you're lucky enough to not actually need a car, and this is where it gets tricky, because you have to really ask yourself whether you need a car or not. If you can be really honest with yourself and you find that that answer is no, then you can save quite a lot of money. With a car, you pay for fuel, insurance, tax, services, repairs, extra parts. The only fuel you need for a bike is the extra £10 you're carrying, and if you have to cover any of the other costs, it's a fraction of the price compared to a car. Now, as a gym membership, I'm not actually saying that a bike replaces your gym membership. Going to the gym and lifting weights is good, and I actually find it quite enjoyable. But if you go to the gym and you tend just to sit on a stationary bike or run on a treadmill, you can do that stuff outside. And I can guarantee you that it's a lot more fun getting fresh air while you're on a bike than it is sitting in an air-conditioned room. So you can save yourself hundreds of pounds, dollars, euros a year just by doing it outside. Cycling is a great way to build muscle, lose weight, and just get fitter. So my last point when it comes to cycling is that it actually can be really good for your social life. Now, when I was younger, social life involved going to the pub, getting absolutely smashed drunk, waking up the next day having spent a lot of money and just feeling terrible. Now, I'm not saying having nights out in a pub where you go and have drinks with friends is bad. I still enjoy it and I would still do it if I could at the moment, but we are in a pandemic and everything is closed. Cycling is kind of corona proof because you are outside in the fresh air and it is quite easy to keep distance. But you can also be quite social. It's a social thing that you do. When you're cycling, you can cycle for like 50 kilometers and you don't really realize you've cycled for 50 kilometers because you're just chatting and talking to people. You're getting fit, you're losing weight, and you don't even realize you're doing it. Even if you don't know anyone who does it, there are a lot of ways for you to meet people who cycle. You have groups on Meetup and you also have groups on Strava. It's a great way to meet like-minded people who are trying to improve their life. And it's a lot easier to stay motivated doing it when you have someone else there doing it as well. The next thing is cooking. Eating out is really expensive, and if it's not really expensive, it's usually crap. Learning to cook is hands down the best investment you can ever make because the food you eat determines how you feel. So A, you can save money, but B, you can also make yourself healthier. Combining nice, fresh produce into delicious meals complements everything you want to achieve. Now, the biggest excuse when it comes to not cooking is usually around time. Not everybody has an hour or two every single day to prepare, cook and eat a meal. It's not practical. The best way around that is to cook everything in bulk. If you can commit maybe 2 hours on a Sunday evening to preparing your meals for the week, it's going to pay dividends in the long run. It might get boring and repetitive, but it doesn't have to be. You don't need to just eat chicken and rice. You can mix it up, have a bit of fun. Use it as an opportunity to try different recipes, things that you like, things that you know that you like, and mix it with things that you're not really sure about. Just add a bit of variety, something to make it a bit more interesting and less repetitive and boring, because that tends to be what trips people up. They just get bored of eating the same stuff all the time. The amount of effort that you put into making one portion of one meal isn't actually that different to the amount of effort you would put into making 8 portions of one meal. The only difference is really the quantity. Both cycling and cooking complement each other really well. If you are active in cycling more, you will want to eat better so that you perform better. And if you're cooking healthier food, eating better, and have more energy, you'll want to be more active. And cycling is a great way to do that. So try these out and let me know what you think. If you did enjoy this video, I would really appreciate if you liked the video. And if you do like the content of this channel, then please consider subscribing. Thank you very much, and I will see you next time.